So, the gmod stream. An underrated gem of internet horror. A great piece of art and literature. All pulled off live. It follows Darkstar, Patty, and Jess. Hold on, let me get the image. And Jess. I could probably put together the actual image if I wanted to, but oh well. As they all get assimilated into the red band's hive mind one by one. It was incredible. But one question still remains. What is the deal with the red man? I think I figured just the thing out. The first section doesn't show much of the red man taking place in famous map GM construct. Image provided. But it can show just enough to grab the basis to this theory here. When Darkstar makes her way into the secret room, we catch a glimpse of the red man. We see blood in what is, at first glance, a random pattern. This, however, couldn't be farther from the truth. If you look closely, you can see a 40 along with two rectangles. Of course, this isn't a coincidence. You know what's rectangle shaped? Books. You know what just so happens to use books as an icon? That's right. Winrar. Of course, it would be a stretch if it weren't for the 40. The number of days in a standard WinRAR free trial. The immediate next scene has a very interesting name. It was uploaded on YouTube separately before the stream got uploaded to YouTube. It is called Redman's Lament. Now, here's a quick question. Why exactly would the red man be lamenting? Why? What exactly would he be lamenting about? The answer is, of course, because neither Darkstar, Patty, nor Jess have actually bought WinRAR. We can see weird imagery, such as a withering heart. Darkstar trapped in the computer. Darkstar stabbing her hand to produce blood for what appears to be a summoning circle. A NeoCities link. And finally, the word red being repeated over and over and over again. Each of these examples I've brought up is actually a different example of being related to WinRAR in some way. The withering heart is actually representative of the WinRAR free trial expiring. Darkstar being trapped in a computer is her being zipped up into the hive mind, which is a file on the red man's personal desktop. Darkstar, stabbing her hand for a summoning circle, is obviously to make a pentagram. And this pentagram is to summon Satan. Now, we don't know why Darkstar would summon Satan. However, it's very, very implied that this is either to get enough money for her and her friends to buy WinRAR, or to get the Red Man to not come after them. Oh, wait, sorry. To get enough money to actually buy WinRAR, or to stop the Red Man for coming after her for abusing the infinite free trial. The word red being repeated over and over is actually representative of the pinkish red book in the WinRAR logo. Now, the Neo Cities for last, as this one is a whole page. And you see, yeah, let's pull up part of the Neo Cities right here. This is going to be the Neo City section. Now, there's a good question. Oh, wait, sorry. Whoops, I skipped some lines. So, Crystal. Oh, that's a big ass image. Hold on. The Neo Cities Anon, and the rest of the friend group have actually they hadn't actually bought WinRAR, as evidenced by how the Neo City pops up during Redman's Lament. Now, there's a very, very good question. There's a very good question for this section. If WinRAR was made in 1995, then why was the Red Man's earliest appearance in 2001? Now, we can only speculate, but my personal theory is that the earlier pieces of the Red Man, and like the earlier pieces of information with the Red Man, are actually lost media. On obscure threads that have long since been shut down. I have no evidence for this, but maybe the people in those threads were long since brought together. The damning evidence for this, though, is when the Neo Cities Anon says about 4 days since the initial sighting. Now, what's 4 times 10, everyone? That's right. Our magic number. If we go over here, we go here. It's 40. It's the number 40. You can see it. Anyway, after Redman's Lament, we open up at Minecraft, and a recreation of the famous map in gmod GM Construct. Darkstar has now been assimilated into the Red Man's hive mind, which is actually just Oh, sorry. The Redman's personal winrar.rar file. Whenever an assimilated member speaks, mysterious images pop up on the screen. Now, these images can actually add to our theory. One of the images is Mistreveos. You fucking, you fucking get it. It's this Pokemon. It's that Pokemon. Anyway, they're the 200th. They're the 200th Pokemon. Now, what's 200 divided by 5? That's right. It's our magic number. There's also this image of... hold on. There's also this image of... this GIF of Kaguya from Toho. Except like she explodes and her hair is just fucking gone. This isn't actually important. I just thought it was funny. I lied. I lied. It's actually very important to our theory because because it says on the wiki that they have the ability to manipulate time. Now, she might have used this at one point to prolong the WinRAR free trial, but she got Redmanned eventually. Later on during the Minecraft bit, a house is made with cherry wood, which is a pink wood, and redstone is aggressively placed a little bit later on, but earlier than I think before the redstone, but like during the house, they built Amy Rose from Sonic R, who appeared earlier in the stream. Now, what do these all have in common? Think back to the pink and red color schemes of the pink and red WinRAR book. There is also like a shit ton of axolotls. Like, hold on, let me get the image up. Like, there's a shit ton of axolotls here. Look at all this, in several colors: pink and blue, and yellow and brown. Now, the pink and blue actually represent the first two books on the WinRAR logos. As you can see here, they're pink and blue. And that's all those colors are known for. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nope. There's nothing. The yellow and brown ones are obviously allude to the strap that holds all the books together in the thing. You know what else is yellow and brown? Not that. Not that. Just fucking bananas. I just really want a banana right now. I'm hungry. anyway. Now that we're going back on track. Now that we're back on track, you may be thinking, oh, but Malembi, where's the green book? Sorry, wrong copy and paste. That's just Frugless. Frugless is important later in the theory. Just hold on. What about the green book? You know, the green one. Well, what color is the grass? That's right, green. Anyways, later on some images pop up. Now these images are obviously just images on the red... Oh wait, fuck, wrong copy and paste. On the red man's personal .rar file. On his personal hard drive. Now, stuff that is nothing really important to the theory happens until Jess gets assimilated into the hive mind. Jess, now, Jess, played by Bliss, gets into this room with like redstone and shit in it. Did I copy and paste the same image twice? Are you fucking kidding? Like, what was that image even supposed to be again? Oh well. The red man here is in a fully red room. With redstone torches and redstone in a square. This obviously represents the WinRAR book again. As, you know, it's kind of rectangular. I mean, yeah. Just saying, I don't understand obviously means that she tried to extract some files with WinRAR. However, the free trial pop-up happened, and she didn't really understand why it was popping up. Because she forgot about the trial period. Anyway, we then see what is presumably Jess's room, which has screens all over the place, all containing red. I've been told that stacking all my screens on boxes and shit like Tetris was so fun to set up. I have counted 14 screens in this room. Now, what number does 14 sound like? That's right. Okay, let's just go back to the 40 image. That's right. Our magic number, 40. Now, the reason all the screens are red is simply because that's just what Jess was extracting. She was extracting the red. Yeah. And then she comes into the room. And then after she comes into the room, she just like fucking disappears. You know, get the fucking image. Get the fucking image. Okay, she just fucking disappears. She's just fucking gone, which obviously means she was moved to hivemind.rar. There it is again. Right there. Hivemind.rar. Not to be confused with hivemind.wav, which is the ending of the stream. Yeah, just don't confuse it with that. Nope. Then it says, "Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out. Fuck. Thanks for coming all the way out here to see me." Though I guess there isn't really here anymore. Lol. Which is obviously because a fucking RAR file. That's just not really a place you can go to. I mean, you go to there like as a computer destination, but like it's not really a place. Like, I mean, come on. Then it goes to a gmod recreation of Minecraft recreation of gmod construct, GM construct. And since Jess is also assimilated, she gets these weird fucking images too. There are two images of note. One is this image of Mew, and the other is this image of Freddy Fazbear. Now Mew, as you may know, has the DNA of every fucking Pokemon ever. And how could you fit all that DNA into one being? By using a RAR file, of course, and Freddy Fazbear. Now, Freddy Fazbear is usually the fourth person encountered in a typical Five Nights at Freddy's run. If you encounter Golden Freddy, you're lucky as shit, but he's also usually the fourth one if you encounter him first. So that's just, so like, you know. Anyway, once again, 4 times 10 is our magic. You see what I did there? Magic number. Uh, Darkstar keeps trying to trap Patty in this little fucking. I don't fucking know. I mean, she is multiple doohickeys, which is obviously representative of zipping up a folder. Specifically, the Redman's hive mind file. The hive mind rar. Yeah, you know. Now, in the middle of this, a movie maker presentation appears, and it tells us to send a chat message as soon as you can, and that if we are enjoying the presentation, to feel free to reach out. This is because us, the viewer, as a normal fucking citizen, have actually bought WinRAR. And the Redman really appreciates this kind offer, this kind movement. During this, the song Misato? 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 I don't fucking know. From Evangelion, like the song, not the person. I only have an image of the person. Plays. This is because it's a cool song. Um, we can also see that Jess is just being a fucking dick, like an absolute asshole to Patty, which is obviously a reference to how zip files are stupid and dumb, and RAR files are just superior. Also, Darkstar keeps fucking killing them, which is just so she can get epic images for her Ryuko Matoi Hey Kill la Kill Gmod Death compilation. She stores Darkstar stores them all in this RAR file. This was told to me in a dream. Um, later on, we see Sonic Schoolhouse because it released a year after WinRAR. Yeah, it was like 1 year after. With several corpses on the ground. Apparently, there are 4 corpses here, and our magic number is 4 times 10. So you know what that means. Fish. At the end of the stream, we can see them telling Jess that she is actually awesome. Not Jess, fuck. No, sorry, I got distracted because I saw Jess first in the image. They're telling Patty that she's actually awesome and cool. This is because she is a character in the gmod stream, and the gmod stream is awesome and cool. At the end of the stream, it actually cuts to Patty in real life, whose internet has just disconnected, as we can see from the it's reconnecting, because like I mean she has to have internet for like the to actually be in the stream, to actually go online and shit. She then tries to restart the router, which is actually unsuccessful because you don't fuck you don't need Wi-Fi to extract a zip file. She then disappears into nothingness, which is just because she got fucking zip filed, bitch. Get fucking not zip filed. Zip files are inferior. Fuck zip files. She got fucking RAR filed, bitch. Into the aforementioned. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Into the aforementioned hivemind.wav. It's somewhere around here. I really thought it would be somewhere. Shit, where to go? Where to go? Oh, there it is. Found it. Hivemind.wav. And they said, and they're like, on September 16th, I met my best friends for the very first time, which is just because they all got taken to the fucking Hivemind RAR file. Oh yeah. I'm too lazy to like do the rest of the stream. Fuck it. Theory's over. This video has gone on long enough anyway.